Will Blythe be able to balance her newfound fairy powers with her gang leader identity? And who is the mysterious double of Blythe? Unlock the secret world of werewolves. Subscribe now for an exclusive howl. 19. I woke up to a pristine white room. I almost felt so discriminated of how I'm the only colored thing in the area. And 4 was stuck up my arm, and it was totally unnecessary. Slowly taking it out, I jumped off the bed, finding some clothes for me on the counter. A long black shirt with Korean symbols on the breast pocket, black leggings, a black amp white plaid shirt, and white Converses. The plaid shirt was wrapped around my waist. My phone and sling were as well on the counter. Looking inside, few good I have my everyday things. Grabbing everything, I walk out the hospital. Luckily, they packed my sunglasses. The sun was blazing hot. Running into the forest, shifting into my wolf. Into a flower field filled of wildflowers. Back into human form, I let out a cry. My back, oh lordy my back. Take off your shirt and bra. The voice yelled. Don't have to tell. And ain't gotta tell me twice. I threw over my shirt and unclasped my bra, but it was still intact against my chest. It burns. I scream out loudly, almost like a siren, except it's pretty silent like a dog whistle. What the freak? I cried out on my knees. The pain decreased a little bit afterwards. Check out your wings. Yells the voice. My wings. Glancing back, I had white clear wings, and the white swirls were so elegant. Oh my. My name is Shimmer. You're Faerie. She squeals. Nice to meet you, Shimmer. I smiled. Looking down, I was wearing a feathery white dress with white flats. So you're basically like Tinkerbell right now. Go find your sauce, dude. Oh cool, my fae just called me dude. A few podium rose from the ground. So what are our parents' sauce? Our mom has water amp, our pops has fire. She said. HM. I sighed, just standing in the middle of everything, waiting for it to come to be like in Tinkerbell. So far none came to me. I sauce less? I asked. Well, there's one sauce left, but dash. Is it here? I asked. No. It's in Fairytopia, aka Magic Meadows. Shimmer said. Don't judge, dude. Mermaidia is actually a good movie that I still sometimes watch, and I'm 15 LOL. I'm lame, whatever. Where? I asked. She sighed and took over, guiding me to the place. Walking inside, I could see some fae hiding, looking at me curiously. The source was a black pearly like stone, glowing rainbow colors. It was inside a glass box. Walking up to it, I look at it closely. The pearl glowed brighter and wider. The light hadn't bothered me, but it did to other fae besides the sun faes. The box clicked open, and the stone flew to me. Oh my goodness, what does this mean? It means we are the most powerful fairy in the fairy world. Shimmer said, astonished. Awesome. The stone landed in my hands, shimmering brighter than a diamond. The light died down and it had turned into a pearl necklace. Do I put it around my neck? Not yet. You wait for the Queen of Fairytopia to arrive to put it on you. All right. Oh my gosh, Blythe. Faith yells, flying over, tackling me to the ground. Whoa, Faith. You never been so happy overload seeing me before. I laughed. Oh my gosh. We can't wait to fly with you. I'm the flying trainer. Who knew you'd be dark color? She yells happily. That power was supposed to be mine. Some fairy flew out, darting at me. Do faes fight? Flick your hand at her. Okay. So I did. She flew back screaming. Whoa. Faith whispers. Well, that dreller, everyone wanted this power, but she wanted it the most, but she's too greedy. But aren't I greedy 'cause I'm a gang leader? No. Legend says that it'd always be a gang leader's. That's actually a secret only few know. Faith said silently. Oh cool. The Queen will be arriving shortly. Hope yells, flying over to us. Congratulations, Blythe. Thanks, Hope. Destiny is arriving with the Queen herself, lucky butternut. Hope sighs. There she is. Faith yells, looking up. Looking up, whoa. The Queen had porcelain skin, a long elegant silver sparkling dress, glass slippers, a silver crown, huge wings that was silver white ombre. Wow. Good evening, Your Majesty, says Hope and Faith, bowing. Oh I awkwardly bow down to her. Oh dark color, you have no need to bow to me. If anyone should be bowing is me. Gasps. The girls gasped. The Queen bowed to me so gracefully. This is majorly awkward. It is very much an honor to meet you, the Queen said. As it to you as well, I said. You are a very strong one, Blythe. We need a warrior like you, especially since you will be leading the Great War, the Queen said. A war? Me leading it? Oh brother. Great. So may you please put this necklace on? I asked. Why of course. But come over to the middle of the forest, sweetie. She smiles, then flies up. How do I fly? With your back muscles. Shimmer says. Oh my shit, I am flying. Twirling around, I laugh. This is so much fun. Sadly, arriving to our final destination. Oh geez, hope I don't die. Wonder why we had to be in the middle of the forest. Okay, now stand approximately here, Faith instructed. Standing where she had been point. They sped out of there like a bullet fish. What's gonna happen? Why did they leave? I asked. 'Cause once this is on you, well, something will happen. And no one is strong enough to be near you when that happens, so when I snap this on, I either die or get of here quick, the Queen said. As well, the necklace will become sink into your skin like a tattoo and slither down some part of your body, staying there permanently. All right. Hope you make it alive, whatever is bound to happen, I said. Yes. She smiled. Wait, is there werewolves or any other creature by? I asked. You realize we are still in Magic Meadow? She asked, probably raising a brow behind me. Oh? Never mind, carry on, I said, closing my eyes, pulling my hair aside. I heard the snap, wings flittering away, then a feeling of burning erupts in my body. As if I want to scream it out. Scream it out. Shimmer yells. Ah! I yell, leaning my head back. Light shines out of my mouth and all around me up into the air. Blue lighting. Exactly like how Maleficent did in that one scent when she found out about Stefan's greediness. My wings fluttered rapidly, making me fly probably about 50 feet into the air. I had stopped screaming, but the light was still up and around me. I was laying down slightly with my arms spread wide. I was looking at the stars while everything was transforming inside of my body. Power. Burning sensation. This was worse than heat. Oh moon goddess, help me, I whispered. Drella was 30 feet away from the blue light barrier. Is she nuts? You're an imposter. You're gonna die 'cause you're fake. I'm the real dark color. Not you. She screeches. I scoffed at her. She's worse than Qyn. You dare scoff at me? The most powerful Fae in history. She yelled, glaring at me. If you're the dark color, come past the barrier. I smirked. I will. She smirked, trying to move closer, but then was a 10 feet wide invisible barrier around the blue barrier. Why can't I? She starts banging on it. 'Cause you're not the dark color. I stated, feeling my eyes burn. Whoa, my reflection was hot. A blue sweetheart neckline, prom-like short dress. Silver strappy heels, my hair was midnight black, and my eyes almost looked white. My tats and piercings still intact. I am one stud muffin. My eyes weren't even eyes, just a blue flame out of my eye sockets. Sounds scary, but it's really cool. It's not even painful. I hissed. It was booming, literally you could see the sound waves. She flew back onto the ground. Sound waves must have been too strong for her to handle. Good. Slow disintegrating the barrier, I wanted to kill. Phase kill. Yeah. Shimmer snorted. Dude, I must be reading too much Tinkerbell, 'cause I did not know that. You're the first gang member, Faye. You're stronger than them. Who do they kill? They are basically like gang members. Except they kill for fairy dust. And they are not really in gangs. Fairy dust. You can do anything with fairy dust, besides major things like taking over the world, yeah, crazy shit like that. It won't work. Awesome. I said. Watch out, people of the Fae, Blythe Sky is gonna corrupt everything. 20 damn, where is Blythe? Don't these people know how to watch out for her? Please, Alpha, stop. The nurse cried. You lost her. She could be anywhere. I growled. Don't get the wrong idea of me beating a nurse. I'm not. I'm actually throwing a tantrum in the hospital room Blythe had been in. Her barrier's up, so I won't be able to mind link her anytime soon. Where is she? Please don't be kidnapped. Suddenly, stopping punching everything in the room, I slid down to the floor, tears falling out down my cheeks. Get out! I growled in my alpha tone. If you tell anyone this, you'll be stripped from being a nurse. I hissed. She nodded and scurried away, then she gasped. Wow, you're really worried, baby. Blythe's voice called out. What? You heard her? I asked, confused. I found out you could be invisible when wanted to when you're a demon. She shrugged, turning into a see-through substance. And a ghost. She laughed, floating over to me. Blythe? Please turn back. I screamed, very girly. Oh shit. She looked at me blankly until moments passed by. She began bursting out laughing, literally. She looked like a kawaii character crying a river. I'm not a fan of Ghost. All right. She wiped off a tear. She was now back in human form. Thank God. She ran to me, wrapping her legs around my waist. Thought you were kidnapped. She gives me a half smile. Her smile dropped, then glared into my eyes. What did I do? Did she cuts me off with a kiss, darting her tongue into my mouth. Whoa, talk about hot. Now let's go on a date. My choice. She jumps off me, giving me a huge grin that says it all. Oh boy. Holy fudge. How does she have so many connections? We had bought 1,000 eggs, laying them all over the school grounds. Graffiti was all over the walls. We had masks, luckily, so in case we were caught, we wouldn't be caught. Blythe had pulled over a black wig and hazel contacts. I just sprayed white in my hair. Hey, what are you two doing? A police yelled. Come on, I know a way out. Blythe winks, pulling my hand. Oh shit. 21, what are you doing? Why aren't we running? I whispered. She just snickered at me, still holding onto my hand. The police officer was looking around like crazy. We were literally next to him. Watch this. She mouths. She pulled out his taser and tasered him. Pa ha ha. She laughed, floating up into the air. We both looked normal, but the police officer couldn't see us. Who's there? Your biggest nightmare. Blythe whispered. He walked through her. Holy balls, don't tell me we are in ghost form. Oops, Blythe giggled through mind link. I screeched at the fact of being a ghost. Forgetting about the policeman, who current running off like a madman yelling ghosts. Blythe laughed out loudly, still in the air. Blythe? I shrieked. She let go of my hand, letting face plant into the concrete. Can you believe it? She dropped me like a sack of potatoes. Hee hee. She giggled, holding me from underneath my armpits. A flapping noise was heard loudly from behind. Ah shit. Next thing you know, we shot up into the sky like a rocket. The most embarrassing thing struck. I screamed like a little girl. 22. So I went on 2 huge roller coasters last weekend, and I honestly thought I'd be keeping my eyes closed, but they were open. Yay me. Anyway, enjoy. He's such a cutie pie when he's frightened at different measures. Especially when we shot up full speed into the sky. His face and scream was the most hilarious thing ever. Wasn't anywhere near funny. He pouted. Oh no, but it was grand. I chuckled. You're such a bully. He frowns. And you're such a baby. I laughed. I'm on a roller coaster that goes up. I sang, quoting Tfio's shooting up further into the air. Hey, I need oxygen. Xavier yelled. Oh right, he's not like me. Lowering at a high height, yet still breathable for my baby. We stopped by some places to get food. Xavier was holding the food and drinks, as we flew to my last choice of place. A roof of an abandoned building. Used to be my favorite place to go when I was younger. Still is, but I had been going alone ever since. My family died. I still think Brent is dead to me, so. The adoptive family would go here, and have the best of all times. After they died, that's when everyone started to be fucktards. This place was called Every Way. Had everything literally, any food you name, they had it, and if not then they'll learn it, then add it to the menu. Later on, it shut down for unknown reasoning. Yet I still chill out here, only on top of the roof though. What is this place? Xavier asked, yanking me from reverie. Used to be Every Way. I whispered. Used to go here all the time, with my adoptive family till they've died. But though they had died, I still came here just alone. Then it shut down for unknown reason. It's a special place and you're a special person to me. So special person meets special place. I laugh lightly. I love you. He blurts. Whoa, even after sex he hadn't said that, which usually is the time he would say it. I love you too. I said, running into his arms. My love for you is so unreal. I mean, I love to more than pizza. Shit, please don't tell pizza. I cried. He laughed into my neck. I love you so much. I was meaning to tell you after we mated, but I just didn't know what had been the right time. I never really see the L word unless it's family, or a close friend, but I cut him off with a kiss. He was practically rambling, ha ha. He licked my lips for entrance, but I decided to be a temptress and snatched the food out his hands. Sitting down in the middle of the roof, Xavier stalked over, growling, eyes filled with anger and lust. Shoving a slice of pizza in my mouth, gulping down my Baja Blast freeze. He stopped in his tracks, eyes turning back to his beautiful green hazel eyes. Must have scared away his wolf by the way I ate. I accidents laughed out loudly. He stared in disgust. Playfully, I mean. You eat like a man. He chuckled, sitting down next to me. Are you saying you eat like a girl? I quirked up a brow. No. He instantly shouted, sitting by me, stealing my pizza, shoving it all in his mouth. You don't steal a girl's pizza, I yelled, glaring at him. Taking another slice of pizza, I munched on it angrily. Spraying over marina sauce on the mozzarella stick, we shared it and kissed when we came to the middle of it. Food his lips, holy mother father. After finishing up, we cuddled looking at the sunset. This was a really fun date, Xavier said, smiling, showing his pearls. The most fun I've had in years. Not even his sluts gave him such fun. Take that, sluts. Always wondered why guys fucked sluts. Like, seriously. I just did it 'cause guys have needs. Of course the whole guys have needs excuse. Rolling my eyes, well, I've met a 40-year-old virgin and he was straight. He hadn't had needs. I smarted. Well, most, yeah. I cut him off, not needing to hear more. He pulled me onto his lap, kissing my neck. I only want you now. I don't want anyone else. He whispered huskily in my ear, making me shiver. Promise. I whispered, looking into his eyes. I promise. He whispered back, kissing me softly on my lips. 23. Once we got back to the gang house around 7:30 p.m. Rebecca runs into me screaming, the rabbit has gotten me, and I'm a rabbit survivor. Rebecca, I said slowly. Blythe? Help me. She cried, clinging onto my shirt. Must have been hard for to hide behind me since Xavier was behind me, holding onto my waist. Either she's high or a big fat fluffy rabbit is trying to keep her as prisoner. Someone dressed in a rabbit suit starts running down the hall. Wow! I huffed. How ironic for someone dressed as a rabbit running down the hallway. That's the rabbit, she whisper yelled. What kind of wolf dresses as a rabbit? Apparently this one. Running over, jumping on the rabbit's back. He was trying to shake me off, but daily miserable. It was like riding a bull, geez. Blythe? You're fucking heavy, he growled. Nicholas. Really, Nick? I growled. Sliding off of him, I yanked off his rabbit head and put it over my head, running toward the kitchen where I saw Xavier. Dashing over to him, I start twerking on his grind. He was sitting slightly on the high chair. More like leaning, but anyway. I even put my leg on the counter for effect, lol. His stick poked my butt, so I stopped. I started laughing out badly. Xavier choked out. Pulling off the head, throwing it back to a red-faced Nick. Selim came inside sulking. Selim, my man. What's wrong? I yelled over at him. Blythe? He asked. He ran to me, hugging me tightly, lifting me off my feet. Whoa, didn't think how badly it was missed. I chuckled, hugging him back. I missed you, but that's not why I'm sulking, he said. Talk about awkward. What has happened? I asked. He looked into my eyes with red, teary eyes. I've never seen him cry except for this one time, when Kaylin broke one of his collected teacups. Don't judge him too soon, their parents collected teacups, but she was unaware that the cup she broken was one of their parents' cups. She rejected me, he whispered. He found his mate. Who would even think about rejecting him? Who is the girl? I asked, trying to contain my anger. I sound like a total hypocrite right now. But I only ever rejected Xavier 'cause he was thinking about rejecting me. Her name is Catalina Burns, he mumbled. Isn't she? I get cut off by Xavier. A warrior of mine, Xavier said. Well, of your father's, I corrected him. He scowled at me. Smiling innocently, I looked back at a sad Selim. Why would she reject him? It shouldn't have mattered if he's a rouge. Why would she? Selim asked, sniffing his nose. Well. Xavier trailed. Well. Selim snapped. Xavier growled at his tone, but let it slide. She has a boyfriend. Xavier quickly said. What does he have that I don't? Selim growled. His wolf was surfacing. They've been dating for a while, but I didn't think they set that serious to reject their mate. Xavier said. She's supposed to love me. Selim cried. How did you feel when Blythe rejected you? Okay. This is majorly awkward. Honestly. It hurt like a bitch. But I hadn't cared at the time cause I was super cocky. Xavier sighed. But now I love her and that all that matters. He said, smiling at me. Selim cried harder into my neck. Rubbing his back, Raylan ran in yelling. Let's go party. Work that body. Raylan yelled, singing Let's Go Part by 2NE1, waving a flyer around. Until she saw a crying Selim. What the fuck happened? Did Kaylin break another cup? She screamed, running over. Now Slew were in a group hug. Karaoke club? Selim asked, looking down at the paper. He laughed crackly. Can we go? Why, of course. I smiled, kissing him on the cheek. Xavier growled at the affection he pulled me back, shoving his nose into my neck. Xavier. Selim is like a brother. Sheesh. I said, throwing my hands into the air. Everyone should wear blue. Selim smiled cheekily. Oh, that boy. Okay. We all agreed. We all went to our rooms to get ready. Xavier went back to the pack house to tell the others about tonight. I've put on a white strapless bra, blue see-through crop, black high-waisted shorts, white ankle socks, and black Vans. My hair was pulled into a high ponytail with my bangs framing my face. I've decided to not wear mascara and lip gloss. Running downstairs, I saw a swarm of blue. Raylan wore a dark blue Aztec pajama shorts, a black crop with blue stars all over, and black gladiator sandals. Eileen wore white ripped skinnies, the ripped part was blue. A light blue long-sleeve short, then black and blue Nike Dunks. Selim and Kaylin were matching, or they are so cute. Electric skinny jeans, white V-necks, and white sneakers. The guys just wore blue shirts with either black denim or khaki skinnies. At the karaoke club, we saw Catalina with her boyfriend walking into the club. Selim looked like he ready to kill, but quickly masked it afterward. We didn't say anything about it cause it was best left alone. Raylan got to sing first. It was her idea to go. She sang Right There by Nicole Scherzinger. Nashti. LMAO, we could all tell it was for Lee since he was mad blushing. Everyone cheered and gave out wolf whistles out to her. She bowed smiling, then got down to kiss Lee. Blythe, can you DJ for me? Selim asked. Sure. I smiled. We walked up to the stage. I got into the booth. This song is dedicated to a particular person that I was supposed to love. Selim said, scanning the crowd, stopping at Catalina. Everyone was cheering for him, then quieted down. I looked over at her and she had a shocked expression. Iron credits to Blythe Sky Audrey Slade for Jing. He added. Her eyes shifted to me and glared. I glared right back, not on cause she rejected my best friend, but cause she was always a bitch. I played the beats to Are You Crazy? By Connor Maynard. Me no 4x Selim. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Must be stupid if you think we can start again. Are you joking? Must be joking. You ain't laughing, I ain't smoking. Must be crazy if you think we can start again. Yeah, ain't no need to cry no more. When you break my heart into 24, I'll pick up the pieces you left. If you think I'm coming back, don't hold your breath. I ain't your mister, no. 'Cause I'm brayakin up with YA. Shoulda hooked up with your sister. Go now, here's my middle finger. 'Cause I'm hurting baby. Hurting baby. Look why you did. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Must be stupid if you think we can start again. Are you joking? Must be joking. You ain't laughing, I ain't smoking. Must be crazy if you think we can start again. Yeah, I'm with my boys, hit the town. Let's go see what kind of chick knocks me out. Now I know that she wants me back. Nothing sounds better than hit the road, Jack. Don't call me mister. Girl, I've broken up with YA. Love me now, my name is bigger. Girl, I'm giving you the finger. 'Cause I'm hurting baby. Hurting baby. Look what you did. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Must be stupid if you think we can start again. Are you joking? Must be joking. You ain't laughing, I ain't smoking. Must be crazy if you think we can start again. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Must be stupid if you think we can start again. Are you joking? Must be joking. You ain't laughing, I ain't smoking. Must be crazy if you think we can start again. Me no 4x Selim. You don't understand. There's no second chance for us, baby. It's not a game, so why are you trying to play me? Now I gotta go, I'm not gonna stay and watch you cry. 'Cause I'm hurting baby. Hurting baby. Look what you did. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Must be stupid if you think we can start again. Are you joking? Must be joking. You ain't laughing, I ain't smoking. Must be crazy if you think we can start again. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Must be stupid if you think we can start again. Are you joking? Must be joking. You ain't laughing, I ain't smoking. Must be crazy if you think we can start again. Me no. Hit the road, Jack. No. Hit the road, Jack. Everyone cheered for us. We finished. Catalina looked paled, good. It was my turn next, so I got out the booth to let Selim slide in. Hi, this is dedicated to my boyfriend, Xavier Black. Over there. I pointed him out. The spotlight stopped on him. Looking back at Catalina, she looked shocked. So yeah. The beat started and I start singing Your Love by Nicole Scherzinger. Boy, you don't know how much I like it. It's so hard not to bite it, just a little. I know you like it. I'll do whatever you want. Something about you so enticing. Even when I try to fight it. Knock me out like Michael Tyson. I'll do whatever you want. And I'm never letting you go, baby. I love you so, baby. Love me the most, baby. Ain't going nowhere like froze, baby. Do whatever you want, baby. And everything you don't, baby. Be whatever you need. 'Cause your love makes me feel like Selim do 4x me, yeah, baby, you got me, yeah. Yeah, my body's like Bugatti. You know everybody wants one. You got everything they don't. You get all my loving, all my kisses when we hug gin. MC Hammer girls can't touch this. I got everything they don't. And I'm never letting you go, baby. I love you so, baby. Love me the most, baby. Ain't going nowhere like froze, baby. Do whatever you want, baby. And everything you don't, baby. Be whatever you need. 'Cause your love makes me feel like. Selim, do 4x I need you in the daytime. Especially in the night time. I'm never in my right mind. When I'm with you, baby, oh. I need your body on me. Whenever you're gone, I get lonely. Can't believe how much I'm missing you. Oh whoa. Selim, do 4x once again everyone had cheered for us. Xavier had the most cockiest smile on his face right now. Rolling my eyes, I jog over to him pecking his lips before he ran up the stage with all the other mated guys. Lee, Chase, Ryland, and Nick. Yep, I said Nick, he's mated to Rebecca. Explains why he dressed up as a bunny, thinking it'd turn on Rebecca. She has a weird obsession collection of bunnies. Her whole room was rabbit-based. She didn't have a fetish for bunnies. Goodness. That would be weird. 24. They finished off with a smirk at us. Lordy, they are so cocky in so many ways. The guys sang to Rainism by Rain. They've even perfected the choreography from the music video. Oh, when Xavier did they lick hand body motion, holy fudge. I almost dropped my pants. Whooping for them loudly, clapping wildly. Girls were glaring at me, and the girls since they dedicated the dog to us. Xavier walked over to me looking at my eyes into my eyes, and nowhere else. Some slut walked up to him starting to grind on him. I wasn't even mad, okay maybe a little, but this was perfect time to see if he really loves me. She started to talk so I tuned in the conversation. Wanna fuck? She purrs, yuck. Human. NT that I have a problem with them, I mean I live with some for Pete's sake, but sometimes they could kill my vibe. I have a girlfriend. He said bluntly. She doesn't have to know. After you talk to her, you can go to the bathroom. And we could, he pushes her off of him. Aggressive, I like it. Meet you there. She calls out smirking at me. He rapidly walks over to me engulfing me in a bear hug. Hey baby. I said. Hey babe, what did you think? He asked. Hot. HOTT, holy fudge. I am and kissed his jaw. His eyes turned dark. Xavier pressed his body against mine sniffing in my scent. Tippy-toeing over his shoulder, I mouthed his mine slut. Then flicked her off smirking biting onto Xavier's earlobe. I'm totally draining her blood so she can die. That is cruel and gross. Xavier said. Well, I'm part vampire. I muttered. No, I mean her blood could be infested with STDs. I don't want you to die from it. He deadpanned. Wolves can't get STDs, but I wouldn't want to drink her nasty blood. Thanks for reminding me, babe. I smiled. I love you. I whispered, licking his sweet spot. He shot back, holding into my shoulders. If you want me to take you here in front of everyone, I suggest you stop. He said. Purring at him, I snuggled into him. Blythe? He warned. I wouldn't want it in a karaoke club. I sighed, feigning defeat, but he didn't seem to notice. He smiled lightly and kissed my nose. I would want it your office. I mumbled in his neck. He tense at that, he. Where I'd be in my lingerie, and you're in a suit. I push everything off your desk while you slam me on the desk, as if I'm homework, and you'd do me all night. I purred. He was so tense right now. Hey lovebirds. Quit it. Eileen yelled, laughing. Rebecca ran up the stage few minutes afterwards. This song isn't really for anyone, but it's catchy. She shrugged, then starts to sing Two On by Tina She. After she finished, Nick growled and literally sucked her face off. She hadn't meant the dog for him or anyone, yet he still got pissed. Man, I want pizza. Eileen groaned, rubbing her tummy. I like cheese pizza pizza. I like cheese pizza pizza. I like cheese pizza. Raylan sang at the beat of I Like to Move It. Pizza pizza pizza. I yelled out the club toward the pizza parlor down the block. I sang it just like the Lego man from the pizza dubstep I found the other day. I'm abnormal, I know. We bought a fat-ass pizza. Half cheese, quarter pepperoni, and the other quarter supreme. You know what to do with that big fat pizza. But Selim yelled the same time I said pizza. Looking at him, I shook my head. Eat it, eat it, eat it. I yelled, shoving a slice of cheese pizza on my mouth. MMMM. We just had pizza 4 hours ago, babe. Xavier said in shock. Yeah, 4 hours ago. I scowled, chewing my pizza. Look here, babe. I said, raising up my wrist. Showing him my pizza tattoo. He looked confused. On I'm showing him. What's it say? Pizza whore. He said. Yes, you know what I means. You would have said for anyone who gives you pizza. He asked, eyes turning red of anger. What the fuck? No. I yelled. Some parents glared at me cause some kids were around, but they were totally oblivious by it. Also, they are probably gonna grow up using it anyway, so there's no point of hiding it, folks. My friends were laughing hysterically. Glaring at them, so glad to see it, so funny. It means I could eat pizza day and night without getting tired of it. I sighed. I lost my pizza virginity at the age of 4. I smiled. He chuckled and pecked my lips. We went home beat tired. I quickly showered and changed into one of Xavier's shirts. Didn't bother putting on undergarments on. Waddling over to the bed, I face-plant into the pillows. Xavier's fresh minty smells was so intoxicating. Snuggling into his scent, he rumbled. Xavier. I mumbled before drifting to a black abyss. Waking up to Xavier, who was snoring his head off. Goodness, how did I not wake up to this? Could have sworn I saw my floor start to shake. Your cat is starting to show up. Sapphire scowled. You see, wolves don't particularly like cats, but I'm just hoping my cat and Sapphire will get along. I like cats, honestly. Ooh, I'm hoping I'm a white kitty cat. Holy fudge, where's my cat? Brent was supposed to get me. Speaking of which, if I were to be a white cat, I want to get an actual tabby cat now. But name it Addie. Oh yeah. Why do you like cats? They are just yuck. They are adorable just like you now, shush. I said. Oh fine. She muttered. She's such a cutie. After my daily routine, I slipped on my black lacy cheekster with matching bra. Trying to find what to wear, well, I was just plainly standing in front of my closet. Someone walked in, but I didn't bother opening it. Morning to whoever just barged in without knocking. I said, waving over, still looking at my clothes. Why aren't you dressed? My manly mate's voice asked on edge. Why though? Oh yeah. I'm still in my lingerie. Isn't it obvious? I asked, looking at him. No, I wasn't embarrassed the fact he's in my room while I'm practically naked. It took all of him to keep his eyes on my face. I wouldn't mind him checking me out. Smirking at him, I turned back to the closet, knowing full well he's staring at my ass. Probably wishing he had popcorn. LOL, he was actually thinking it too. Babe, what should I wear? I asked him, pouting at my closet. He came next to me, looking into my closet. Nothing slutty. I warned him. He picked out black acid wash high-waisted shorts with grey studs on the pockets. A white sweetheart neckline, strapless bra-like crop, black suspenders, pink checkered combats, and a daisy snapback. Whoa, he really has good fashion senses. But now I have to change my bra, wouldn't want to look like a tramp. Thanks, baby, I said, putting my arms around his neck, pressing against him. He stiffened, still holding onto my clothes. Letting go, I go over to my drawer, snapping off my bra, throwing it in. Taking out a white strapless bra. "Or, baby, can you snap on my bra?" I asked. He quickly got it on, reluctantly letting go. He was battling with his wolf, trying not to take me right there. Teasing him, I slowly put my clothes on. He growled for me to stop doing that. Smiling at him, I quickly finished, then looked over at my mirror. Settling for curling my eyelashes and mascara, eyeliner only on the bottom of my eyes, the lip gloss. New look, but it's cute. Holding onto his hand, we downstairs to eat. She might hold your hand in school, but I can show you how to graduate. I smirked, singing. Man, I haven't been to school in forever. After eating, we went to my Cadillac. She got a booty like a Cadillac, but I could send you into overdrive. I sang. Bang bang into the roof. Bang bang all over the U. I know you want it. Xavier sang. We started to sing random songs as we drove to the school. The last song was M.I. 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 by Cerebro. Parking into the lot, people stared. When will there be a day when these people stop being so damn nosy? Probably when hell freezes. My demon said, scowling. Which will be never. I just want to k-dash. I shut her out. Xavier got out the car, smiling like a millionaire. The girls gasped at him, waiting for his friend, which they probably thought was a guy since someone drove him here. Out the car, I locked my car, then jumped on his back. Once again, they gasped. Wow, what a shocker there. Insert rolling eyes. We start walking to our class as everyone parted all the way like the Red Sea. Well, he was only one walking as I was on his back. Except for the slut, blah. I don't see how Xavier could sleep with any of them. They are just you. Wow, Blythe. Clingy much? Qyn sneered, cocking her head to the side, thinking she's cute. Wow, Qyn. Slutty as always. I mean, those clothes shouldn't even be legal. I mocked. Whatever. But seriously, you had your fun, so it's my share time with Xavier since he's actually mine. Qyn smirked. What makes you think he wants you? I laughed. I mean, you sure he's yours? I smirked evilly. Eyes were cold as ever. Well, duh. She crossed her arms. MHMK. Well, have you seen out matching tattoos? I asked. Putting my hair to my right side. I glide off of him, and we both showed off our mark. A crescent moon with a star beside in. A sun merged on the bottom of it. Then a yin-yang symbol behind the curve of the moon. Xavier's black, white, and red wolf howling to the merged sun-moon. His initials underneath of the wolf. My mark on him was exactly like mine's, except with my initials and wolf. His wolf exactly like mine's. Black top, white underneath, and red lighting bolt on his bootay. Her face was red either from anger or embarrassment. Got matching tattoos? I smiled. Surprised you hadn't smelled the scent. Anger got in the way. I chuckled. Fight me. She yelled, trying to throw a punch in the face. I don't want you hurt, Qyn. I said calmly. She'd die if I fight her. If I could beat her alpha's son, what makes her think she can beat me? Not trying to be conceited or anything, but just saying. Don't have time for this. I sighed, punching her hard enough to knock her out for few hours. Whoa, that was cool. Ace yelled, pushing everyone out the way. He ran to me and gave me a long hug. Always wants her down. He cried. Xavier. You guessed it, growled. Hey, don't cry. Don't cry, I said, wiping away his tears. Can I tell you a secret? He asked. Yeah, your secret is safe with me. I cut. He whispered, tears falling like a waterfall. There's nothing wrong with that. Well, I mean, it's unhealthy, but I wouldn't judge you for it. You're a unique guy. I whispered back. My parents are abusers. He let out a low cry. My adoptive brother used to abuse me, Brent. I said. He looked at me, tears still flowing. He did? He asked. Yeah. I sighed. When did he stop? He asked. When I ran away to another place. I said. I do drugs. Ace's voice hitched. Me too. I mouthed. You're the only one I've told. Please don't. I won't. You can live with us if you want. I smiled at him. Now that I think about it, he's gonna have to fit into the lifestyle somehow if he does. Us? Xavier growled. The gang house. We have humans living there too. I said. Ooh. He sighed. No, but what about we have extra clothes if that what you're talking abo? Well, I kind of like my band merch. He laughed. It amazes me he can still smile from what he's going through. Yet here I am smiling too. We're survivors. Well, whenever you want. Call us. I said, handing him my number. Hugging him one last time, I held Xavier's hand to class. 25. Miss Slade finally decide to come back to school? Mr. Daniels asked. Well, obviously. I pointed out. Dragging Xavier to our seats. Well, all right. There will be a new student today. So everyone try to be nice for my sake. Mr. Daniels mumbled the last part. On cue, the door slammed open, revealing my biological brother. Blade. Isn't he like 22? Blade. I blurted. Hey, Blythe. He said, waving over to me. Well, once a slut, always a slut. Brittany muttered. Look who's talking. I snapped. Quiet down. Mr. Daniels yelled. Please introduce yourself. Oh, hi. My name is Blade Adrian Jr. Slade. Oh, are you related to? Yeah, I'm Blythe's real and biological brother. He simply stated, then walked to the set behind me. Are you supposed to be in college? Not in a high school. I asked him. Oh gee, nice to see you too, sis. He said, rolling his eyes. I'm here to keep an eye on you. Why? Xavier's here. I said. Not enough protection. He deadpanned. Xavier looked pissed and offended. Okay. I said slowly, then turning around, rubbing Xavier's arm to cool him down. Miss Slade. Is there a reason why you are disrupting my class? Mr. Daniels yelled. No. I said, swiveling my hand around, giving him a TF look. Out? He scowled. My pleasure. Trace Chad Daniels. I smirked, grabbing my stuff, then out the door. He looked shocked on how I know his full name. Let's just say he's one of my clients. Surprising. I know. Once I swung the door open, it screamed. What the OW? She screams. Stella. Stella. I asked, walking around the door to see she's holding onto her bleeding nose. I accidentally laughed out. This is why you shouldn't walk so closely to the doors. I chuckled. Shut up. She scowled. What are you doing here? I asked. You forgot your lunch I packed for you. She says. I don't see a packed lunch. I raised a brow. Okay, so I wanted to meet your brother. She sighed. Rolling my eyes, I dragged her into the classroom. Slade and Stella snapped their heads at each other. "Mate!" He growled, rushing over to her, and picked her up bridal style out the room. Out of nowhere the song, Vulnerable by Tinashe promo remix went off. By reflex I start tutting to it. When I was done, I picked up the call. "Stephanie." "Yo?" I spoke. "Have you seen Stella?" she asked. "Yeah," I said, walking out the room, walking off. "She's my brother's mate." "Slade." "Yeah?" "Speaking of mates," she said. "What? Who?" I yelled. "Well, it's a girl. And her name is Xavier Anchors." She squeals. "She by the way. Tell Stella to get home quick." Then hung up. "Okay." Putting some music on, I dance walk into the hallway. Now moonwalking, until I bumped into someone. "Oh, sorry," I said, turning around, coming face to face with my face. "What the doubled eggs?" I screeched, backing away from her. "Blythe?" she whispered. "How do you know my name?" I growled at my doppelganger. "Don't you remember me?" she cried. She looked so identical to me. I mean, besides the lack of piercings and tattoos. Her hair was mint green with a mix of blonde. Her eyes frosty mint green, pale skin like me. She wore a flowery high-waisted skirt, similar white top, but it was layered and flowy, brown suspenders, then brown shoes. Damn it, why we are those things called again? Oxfords. Back to my doppelganger. "No," I said. "OMG, Blythe. Your brother is Amma. Why are there two of you? Is it possible to get high of kissing our mate?" she yelled, wide-eyed. "Silly girl. No, but I don't know why there's another me. I'm your twin," the doppelganger said. "What?" Stella and I said in unison. "Stella, why did you run?" Slade ran up to us. He looked over to my twin. "Blaze?" he asked. "Whoa. Whoa. Whoa," I said, waving my arms around. That all looked at me. "Someone please explain, who is she and why she is saying she is my twin?" "Blythe, this is your twin sister. Blaze Knight." "How does she have a different name?" I asked. "She married to Fallon Knight," he simply said. "Wow, she's 18 and married. Makes me wonder if she pregnant." But how?" I stuttered. "Do you need Tone told the bees and bears story?" Blaze said. "No." I scowled. "Well, we are twins," she stated, looking serious. "So did Slade." "Wow," I said. Doing the unexpected, I walk away about 10 feet from them. Blaze starts to sob as I take each step. When it was that day of finding about my family. Why didn't they tell me? Turning around, I ran to my twin and hugged her. She seemed shocking, thinking I didn't accept her. She hugged me back quickly. Pulling apart, she punched my boob. "Oh!" I yelled, cradling my boob. "Okay, I deserved that." "Hell yeah, you did. You scared me," she yelled, playfully glaring at me. "Well, how about I make it up by going to a cafe downtown and we can catch up?" I said, offering an arm. "Why, of course. But aren't you supposed to be in class?" she asked. "Aren't you supposed to be in class?" I asked back. "Okay, touch." She smiled, then we skipped off to my Cadillac and drove downtown. We sat at the patio underneath the umbrella. We talked till it was 6 p.m. Currently talking about our mates. Speaking of the devils. Our mates calls in. Tuning her conversation out, I pick up. "Hey, baby," I said. "Where are you?" he asked. At the cafe downtown. I said simply. With who? He growled. My twin. Don't lie to me. He yelled. Stella told me you were on a date. He sounded heartbroken when he said date. I am not lying. I bellowed. Looking over at Blaze, she looked angry. I am picking you up. He growled, then hung up. How can he not believe me? Mates? I muttered along with Blaze. We laughed until our mates stormed over to us. They were now in front of us. We both gave out an inaudible gulp. Fallon looked almost like Xavier, except he had brown spiked hair, hazel eyes. Xavier was way sexier too. Better be. Xavier growled. Hey baby. I smiled. His gaze glazed over to Blaze. Hey, that rhymes. His face held clear confusion. Looking over to my right, Fallon was staring at me. Blaze and I shifted uncomfortably. Fallon, sweetie. It's rude to stare. She said, tugging on his shirt. Kind of hard not to stare when there's two of you. He said in a French accent. Oh yeah, he's from France. We all introduced ourselves, but I couldn't help why Whitestone was here. 26. This chapter will be dedicated to XX BritBearXX for voting each chapter. Practically this whole book, but yeah. Hello. We are here to discuss the killings that has even recently spotted. Humans are being killed either in dark alleys or in their own homes. We thought it would be vampires, but they can't go in the house without being invited into, so it must be rouges or other humans, but whoever this has to stop. Alpha Black boomed. Well shit. Does anyone have suggestions on who it could be? No one raised their hands. The gang and I aren't nervous. We know how to mask ourselves. Well, personally, what we saw, these killers hold guns. Every one of the humans or any other species would have a hole in their head or heart. They are really smart people. We dug out a bullet, it had silver in it, everyone gasped. By the way, only high ranks were in this meeting. Meaning alphas, betas, gammas, deltas, and top warriors. Along with mines and our mates. Not only silver, but gold, platinum, bronze, and microscopic stakes. Silver kills werewolves, gold kills merpeople, platinum kills witches, bronze kills fays, and of course lastly kills vampires. It's also mixed with a regular bullet, with a particular poison, that can kill any other species slowly if you don't take it out. But since we are trained, we can kill anything. Geez, they are smart. Catalina whispers. Oh hell yeah, we are. I've forgotten that Alpha Black or Luna Black hadn't been there when I confessed I'm in a gang. I can't just be like, maybe we should just leave it alone. Did you not tell your parents about me? I asked. Oh shit, that's what I had forgotten. He muttered through mind link. Son. Alpha Black says. Yes, sir. Xavier said. I asked you what did you think had happened. Could be humans. He said simply. But why would they have all that jazz? His father says. Hunters. Kevin, I think, was his name, aka Catalina's boyfriend. That could make sense. Alpha Black says. Since when were we involved with humans like this? I asked. We always were, Blythe. He turned around to talk with the other alphas. Catalina was staring me down like she knew something I didn't. Glaring at her, she looks away. The alphas kicked us out to have a Alpha Luna meeting. The alpha sons' daughters and their mates had to stay as well. So I pretty much stayed, as well, since I'm an alpha's daughter and Xavier's mate. Catalina gave me a glance before she left. What the hell is her problem? So they settled to look for clues and see if anything smells funny leading to another place. After a while, it was now only a alpha meeting. Xavier decided to stay with his father to get as much info. As I was walking down the hallways, I get smothered into another room. What the flip? I yell. I know you're hiding something. And you're probably cheating on Xavier with my mate. Catalina screams. Oh, but on the contrary, we all have secrets. Don't we, Cat? I smile like a Cheshire cat. Though it was really dark, we had night vision. What are you talking about? She scoffs, pushing her against a wall, nearly choking her. My secrets are none of your business, and I for one hadn't harmed my mate in any way, unlike some people. And Selim is like my brother. So get your nasty incest fantasy out of your head, asswipe. I growled. What? Tell me. Tell me, why did you do it? I yelled in her face, making sure I spitted. I don't know what you're talking about. She yelled back. You rejecting little, oh, but the irony. You rejected Xavier too. She smirks. Yeah, but I planned on getting back with him anyway. You won't have the chance to be crawling back to Selim. I'm sure he'll ask this, are you crazy? I laughed. OMG, I found my mate. His name is Kevin Albani. Melanie Nixon, one of best fighters, yelled, aka Melon. Congrats, babe. He accepted, right? Well, duh. She laughed. I love Kevin, he's mine. She spats. But are you sure? I smile. Yes. She snarls. Okay. I laughed, letting her go, then dashing out to find Melon. She was snogging with Kevin, they are so cute it's gross. Xavier was leaning over the counter with Blaze and Fallon standing on the other side. Running up to him, I wrapped my arms around his bicep and kissed his cheek. Or? Blaze cooed. We heard glass shatter in the living room, so we went to check it out. Kat stood there angry. Melanie was behind Kevin, holding on the back of his shirt to pull him from fighting. You cheater. Kat yells. Look, Kat. This is my mate. Kevin calmly says. So? We're still dating. Kat screeches, glaring at Melon. No, we aren't, cause we are over. You have a mate out there. I love you, Kat, Melon growled. But I have a mate now. The moon goddess only gives one mate out. Unless you're lucky to get a second chance, but I'm not rejecting, Mel. He said, putting his arm around Melanie. I rejected him for us. Kat screams, crying. Wait. Kat, as in Catalina Burns. Melanie asked angrily. Yeah, what's that to you? Kat mocked. You're a bitch. Not in a good way either. Mel gives Kat a death glare, and punched her in the face hard. That's for Selim. Mel spats. Kevin pulled Mel somewhere, who knows. Selim just looked at Kat and walked away. Selim. Kat whimpered. He stopped, then tensed. He walked over to her, helping her up. Caressing her cheek until his hand dropped. Please. She cries. I'm sorry. I Selim storm, accept your rejection, Catalina Burns, as my mate. He said. Without hesitation he walked off, but was stopped once again. Sniffing around like crazy, his gaze landed on Callie Green. Number 1 top female warrior of Red Dawn. She was pretty, strawberry blonde curly hair. Hazel eyes with green specks, fair skin. She looked petite and fragile, but she was a really strong girl. She's a nice person, one of the few people who weren't abusive or harsh. Callie was wearing a cute little dress. Denim top, and flowery skirt part with black flats. She ran to Selim with open arms, kissing him hungrily. Kat was heartbroken, almost felt bad for her. Keyword almost. Man, I need to get laid. Xavier. I said. HM. He hummed. I need sex. I stated, looking at him. His eyes turned black. Where? He asked, smirking. Well, that office one sounds nice, but maybe next time 'cause I want it now. I said, jumping on him, wrapping my legs around his waist, kissing him like there's no tomorrow. I felt us moving, so he was walking to his room. He laid me on his bed, kissing me passionately. I need a shower. He seems to have read my mind 'cause now he was carrying me to the bathroom. We yanked each other's clothes just like when Bella and Edward did in Breaking Dawn PT2. Except we didn't rip anything. Sexual content if you don't like this kind of stuff. Just skip it. Stepping into the shower, the water hits me. Xavier was staring at my now wet naked body. He walked in, lifting me up onto him, cupping my ass as he slid it in, bouncing me up and down. Golly. Shower sex was flipping good and heated. Xavier. I moaned loudly. OOUGH. I cried out as he went into a slower pace. Biting down on his mark, he groaned, later doing the same to me. I moaned softly. Felt so freaking good. Sexual content over, we were now cuddling naked in bed. I love you. I smiled against his skin. I love you more. He whispered. I love you. More? Most? Infinity and beyond. I giggled, kissing his chest. Oh no, you don't. He growled playfully, then went for a round two. Here we are, panting once again. Night, baby. Night, honey. I chuckled lightly, falling asleep. 27. I woke up feeling nauseous, almost like motion sickness. Trying to get up, Xavier blocked my way. Poking him, he still doesn't wake up. I need to throw up. If he doesn't skedaddle, I'm gonna puke all over him, which will be gross. Babe. I screamed. He woke up instantly, looking around for danger. His eyes landed on me, narrowing. Pushing him off, I ran to the bathroom, flipping the toilet lid up. Once I sat squatted in front of it, I hurled chunks. Damn, what did I eat last night? Pizza, yogurt, fries, tacos, burgers, dragon fruit, chips dash my wolf goes on the list. Oh, okay. Was I poisoned? You would be in a hospital by now. Sapphire pointed. MMPH, maybe just got a bug in my tummy. Flushing the toilet, I brushed my teeth and showered. After getting dressed, Xavier was gone. Walking downstairs, my stomach starts to ache. Is this normal? Crouching down, I hold onto my stomach. Fallon, have you Blythe? I hear Blaze yell, running over to me. What's wrong? What happened? It hurts. I gritted. What hurts? She asked, rushed. Tummy. Aches? Get? Pack doctor. I grounded. Someone get the pack doctor. Blaze yells in her lunar tone. Blade ran over shirtless. Not even going to ask. He picked me up, dashing to the doctor's office, I'm guessing. Where are you, Xavier? Blythe, don't pass out. Blade yells. I'm not going to pass. Geez, dude. I said, holding onto my stomach. We finally made it. Blade laid me down on the bed thing. What's happened? The pack doctor, Chance Wells asked. Her stomach aches. Blaze blurted out. Well, have you had any sexual intercourse lately, Luna? Chance asked, turning to me. Why was he Cal? Oh, 'cause I'm fully mated to Xavier. Last night. I said. Have you thrown up this morning? He asked. Yes. I trailed. Alrighty, would you mind if I take some tests? Sure. I shrugged. After he took some blood to run, man, I need to go skate soon. After a while, he came back with a huge grin. Congratulations, Luna. You're pregnant, he announced. My jaw dropped to the floor. I'm pregnant. How am I gonna keep my gang in line while I'm pregnant? For how long? I whisper. Well, since you have alpha blood, and so does Xavier. Your pregnancy will only be about 3 months, he said. But how can it grow so fast in my stomach in a day? I asked. Alpha blood. He smiled, then walked away. How am I going to tell Xavier? The baby will be out in December, oh gosh. Slowly walking it as a zombie, I bump into the last person I wanted to see today. I hurriedly masked my pregnancy scent. Hey baby. You okay? Xavier asked. Nodding my head, he looked unconvinced but hugged me anyway. Maybe I should get a cake that says you're gonna be a father. Or pizza. Food makes everything better. Does he even want a family? What if he thinks this is too early? Blythe? Xavier said, snapping me out of my thoughts. Sorry. But I'm gonna hang out with the girls today. See you later, I said, kissing his cheek. Speed walking out of there to find the girls. That was odd. She seemed like she didn't want to talk to me. Shaking it off, I walked to my office. Starting to do paperwork for however long. Dude, congrats. Lee yelled in mind link. What? I asked. Oh? Nothing, he said, cutting off the mind link. Trying to get through Blythe's barriers, but I couldn't. Come out here in the kitchen, babe, Blythe says soothingly. Dropping everything, I ran to the kitchen to see her sitting like a businesswoman with cake in front of her. All our close friends were there beside or behind her. Blaze held onto Blythe's hands. What's going on? Sit down, please, Blythe says, not looking up at me. Doing so, I sat in front of her. She gave a long breath out and placed the cake in front of me. Looking at it, it says you're gonna be a father. Looking back at her, she looked worried. Breaking out into a grin, we are having a baby. She looked shocked at my expression and nodded her head, smiling. Everyone had gotten a slice of cake, but Blythe and I. I was currently rubbing her tummy while her head was on my chest. She was purring at my touch. Blythe Sky, you are one beautiful girl. I'm so glad I have you as a mate. I kissed her on her forehead, carrying her to our bedroom, where we fell asleep happily. Don't get left behind in the pack. Smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell.